Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze, ain't a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let them roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in there. Doom hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Now my stay but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chill. Wow, what's up, y'all? What is good? What's happening? How y'all doing? It's Taco Tuesday. Anyway, it's your boy, Wildcard Mar, aka Modelo Mar, in the building. As always, hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday. Cheers, y'all. That Modelo gets so good every day. Come on, Modelo, send the check this way. Y'all know me, I'm tripping, I'm bugging out over here. Anyway, of course, y'all know that's my guy, Silent Hill, J. Leo, song Pale Moon Devil Dance. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen, y'all see it. Go check my boy out. Hitchhikers, the name of their page on YouTube. Great music. Get used to it. It's the intro. You know, go show my guy some love. But for real. But y'all know, let's get all the preliminary shit out the way. All the stuff that helps pay the bills around this joint. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen, you can see right there the I.O.W network is available for Apple iOS users in the Apple Store. Android users, I.O.W network, no space. That's how you, if you type it in just like that, the I.O.W network radio app will pop right up for you Android users. And then, of course, like always, going over to the website, www.io. Is it? I am over here pulling the mail, forgetting how to what's that website. Okay, let's try this again. www.ioftenwonder19.com. There we go. There it is. ioftenwonder19.com is the website to get tapped in with everything we got going on the whole I.O.W network. So y'all go check that out. Typical what we do
here, Man Down Network. Shout out my guy, right there, Melvin. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please go support the whole Man Down Podcast Network. We have done many collabs. Matter of fact, we just did a collab with Peaches and Sincere today. That episode is going to come out in the next week or so. Great show today, Melvin. And the fellas at Man Down Podcast, they did their pretty much draft review. Talked about LeBron. You know, I talked about LeBron's little janky ass yesterday. All right. So if anybody hasn't paid attention, LeBron kind of said a statement last March, kind of going into the bubble, saying that they should have like a play-in tournament. And then the other day, he said, whoever came up with that shit should be fired. Pretty much kind of contradicting what he said. But I had to preference that context that he did say that going into the bubble. Yeah, I'm gonna call in next time, man. But sometimes I like talking my shit from the text messages, get y'all boys laughing and shit. But my thing with LeBron, and I spoke about it last night for those who saw the show. Look, if the Lakers weren't struggling, I don't think those comments would have came out of his mouth about this play-in tournament. Period. The fact that his team is struggling right now, he's been out, he's missed time. AD hasn't quite been able to get back in the gear, pulling doubles, just waking up like he used to. I'm not gonna lie, me as a Lakers fan, the Lakers are struggling. They are struggling. No doubt about it. You can't get around that. But if the Lakers were a second seed, third seed right now, none of this conversation wouldn't even happen with LeBron, saying, damn, this play-in tournament. Look, he wants that rest. Now, here's the thing with the Lakers. They got to stay away from this play-in tournament because you get a week off. And I like what you said, Mel, when you kind of feel like LeBron was like, yo, you guys kind of rushed me back. Yes, and yes, I think the Lakers did rush him back because they're panicking. The Lakers are panicking right now. They're the defending champions. It does not look good for the NBA to have your defending championships, your defending champions from the year before, struggling to get into the playoffs. This play-in tournament is to get you into the tournament or get you into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good look for the NBA to have the Lakers, who was an historic franchise, defending champions, and also the guy that moves the needle in the NBA, LeBron James, struggling to get into the playoffs. And Mel, you brought up a good point about the whole NBA doing that Marvel cartoonish shit. Those are some of the things that they're trying to do to get attention to their sport. So NBA needs LeBron. NBA needs historic franchises like the Lakers, like the Knicks. The Knicks are doing awesome this year. They're going to be in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to get far. Comparing the Knicks to the Bucks, the Nets, the Sixers, they got a tough road to say they're going to come out the East. But to have the Knicks, to have the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, to have the big names in the NBA into the playoffs is necessary to gain more viewership for the NBA. That's just my opinion. I don't need stats of that. I just feel that when you don't have your big names, you don't have your, easy stories to write for the playoffs, to get people to tune in to the playoffs, to tune into NBA. Unfortunately, and I hate to say this, fans of the pure basketball lovers are pretty much the NBA's primary audience. It's just pure lovers of basketball. NBA needs to always have something that's going to grab the general public's eyes to the game. That's why they need LeBron, a recognizable name. You know, LeBron's name is getting in the stratosphere like MJ, as in you can go anywhere. Like you can go to China right now. They're going to know LeBron James. You go to Antarctica. I don't even know if there's people out there, but I bet you they know about LeBron James. Go to Iceland. Go to the North Pole. Go help out in Santa's workshop. They all going to know LeBron James. I mean, that's necessary for the NBA. You know, so that's just how NBA needs that. So let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck. That's what we do on this show. If LeBron and the Lakers were 2 seed, 3 seed, those comments wouldn't have came out of his mouth, and I bet you those reporters wouldn't even ask him that question. Period. Got to keep it a buck. So but let me move on because I ain't even get to my laugh for the day yet. Let's go have us a good laugh like we normally do here on I.O.W. Sports Late Night Edition. Let's see if I could chuckle real hard on this one. I ain't even get a chance to watch this clip. I just kind of threw this one on here. All right, let's check homeboy out. What he about to do? He's about to do something silly. He's a TikToker. Let's see.
The Star Wars Legacy Death Star. But can he chug a sparkling water and not burp?
Chuck a sparkling water and not burp. First, sparkling water is disgusting. Oh, he's struggling.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Oh! Oh! Damn, he didn't crack his own goddamn head. I don't get why he was doing that. Sparkling water is, first of all, it's disgusting as hell. Yeah, I hope he all right. I know he's gonna have a headache. Well, shit. Guess he won't do that no more. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that no more. Can somebody look? Okay, I'm 33, so I'm not quite young and I'm not quite old. I feel fine. I'm just saying, but I ain't no spring chicken, so I ain't none of these young little whippersnappers around here. Some of the things y'all be doing on TikTok just highly questionable. Like that shit just didn't make no sense. To I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what his point was, but anyway, let's get on to our play of the night. You guys, it comes from Major League Baseball. I forgot my man's name. For the Atlanta Braves, he's a pitcher. He hit a home run against the Cubs the other day. He doubled down on it today. And what's crazy is pitchers aren't known for, being great hitters. So let's check this out.
The old bail and wail didn't work. Strike one.
He's swinging though. He definitely gonna take a good little swing.
Scoreless tie with a homer. He's waiting on deck. Braves up 2 in the 6th. And a high fly ball center. That ball is gonna go. It's a great.
Oh, he's feeling himself. He kind of knew that was out. That's a grand slam from the pitch.
I think we can go ahead and say Kelly won to mix it up tonight.
Sorry about it.
And just for his at-bat. Who even cares about his pitching right now? Oh,
okay.
That was a no-doubter.
He knew it, too. Look at the smile on Inoa's face. A homer against the Cubs. Now a grand slam homer, and the Braves break it open.
Oh yeah, look at your man with the stands. And he like, oh yeah, I knew I cracked that. Oh yeah, he feeling himself. Oh yeah.
That's the biggest part of the ballpark. And watch this thing. It's almost off the back wall.
That's at least 420, 430 feet. He actually put a nice little swing in that. Oh yeah, your man feeling himself on that one. He should. Hey, you know, pitchers ain't known to do that. I know Madison Bumgarner can. He could rake. But yo, that's nuts. Other baseball news, Jacob deGrom, Mets pitcher, was supposed to pitch tonight. He got pulled at the last minute from right side tightness. Hey, he's balling. He's what got 0.51 ERA, first in the league. 2-2 record. I know that sucks, but anybody that knows baseball, man, he has have gotten no run support. So they say he got scratched because of a right side tightness. I was gonna say it was more of he more had a back problem because he was carrying that sorry ass lineup that couldn't give him no run support. That's what they said, you know, right side tightness. I'm saying it was back for carrying that raggedy ass team with no run support. Hey, but anyway, neither here and there. Of course, the Astros were in New York today. Houston Astros versus New York Yankees. The Yankees got a good victory over them, and this is the first time that they have played since the cheating scandal came out, and then of course this is with fans, I should say, first time that they played with fans. So yes, those New York fans gave the Astros the business, but it actually started. It turned out into almost a home run derby. Alex Bregman started it off. Got him a solo home run. Mike Stanton in the bottom of the first followed with a home run of himself, a 2-run shot. Michael Brantley got a home run. But overall, that was a very entertaining game. But you know, I was waiting to see how the New York fans were going to get after it, get on those damn Houston Astros. But look, this was expected, y'all. I saw the picture. I might have to post it somewhere that a Yankee fan was dressed as Oscar the Grouch and had a trash can around him. You know, for those who don't know that the Astros were using trash cans to, you know, bing, bing, bang on and kind of, you know, tip off the hitters of what kind of pitch was coming. That series, I got a feeling is going to get real testy. You might get a couple of you know, hitters going to get beamed by a ball. There might be a couple bench clearing little situations that might go down. I got a feeling about that. I mean, there's going to be hatred. You know, the Yankees and other teams feel like the Astros stole. You know, the Dodgers feel that way for sure. Because they end up eventually losing in that World Series to the Astros that year. I mean, it's going to be like that. What did you expect, Astros fans? I mean, honestly, how do y'all really feel about that cheating scandal? You know, here's my thing. Do I think every team in all professional sports cheat? No. But I do think there's going to be some franchises that's going to tote that line. And they're going to keep toting it until, you know, they either get exposed or get caught. You know, every now and then there might be a situation where they might go over the line. They might not. But look, there's always people that will try to find the advantage. That's just human nature. Not everybody's going to be squeaky clean. Not everybody's the, you know, close to perfect individual. You know, some people's morality meter isn't so high like everybody else's. I just think that's human nature. So it happened. It was a couple of years ago. At this point, I would say this: the Astros got lucky that the COVID year last year, one, shortened the baseball season, and two, it killed the fans from being present, because they would have gotten the business by all the fans every visiting game they was on, for real. I mean, there's a lot of people that really dislike the Astros for that. I mean, I can't blame them. They end up benefiting, getting a World Series. As a competitor that played sports, back in my day, I would have felt slighted as hell. Can't blame the fans for that. You can only blame yourselves. With AJ Hinch, who used to be the manager, he's in Detroit. What was his name? Alex Cora, who ended up going to Boston the next year. And then end up. Did he end up winning a World Series title with the Red Sox that year? I'm not sure, but they ended up firing him. So I mean, that whole situation was messy as hell. But baseball is known to have so many scandals, man. I mean, you talking about back in the 1900s, the White Sox, throwing games to for bets. Of course, the steroid era. Cats been stealing signs forever in baseball. I mean, I don't know if you can 100% stop cheating in baseball, but of course, the only cheaters that's been caught in football is the Patriots. And how tainted are those 6 titles? I don't know. I'm not judge, jury, executioner, but that thing's nuts. That thing is nuts. I actually got a hockey topic to talk with y'all. I'm kind of diverse in my sports world. I know enough about hockey. But check this out, y'all. So we're gonna look at this clip, and I want to get everybody's perspective on this. So if y'all haven't heard, Tom Wilson plays for the Washington Capitals, and he got himself into a little skirmish, if that's what you want to call it. But I'll have another name for it once we watch it. But check this out, y'all. Now, this shit right here is nuts.
There's Panarin down low for Buchnevich. He was tied up. Oh, Ben Ringside with a terrific play on Buchnevich. Now they're pounding Buchnevich on the ice.
Now
Wilson's throwing punches.
Well, he went after Buchnevich.
Yeah, that's kind of janky, bro.
Oh, boy.
Now Wilson.
This is ridiculous.
Panarin.
What is Wilson doing?
Well, he was been incensed ever since he was given that penalty.
So he goes after Panarin?
Well, no, he went. Well, that was after the rest of it. But while Buchnevich was trying to jam the puck in, Wilson on Buchnevich.
Now he's having a yelling section.
All right, so here it is.
This is where Wilson loses.
This is where the shit gets crazy. So look, that's Wilson at the bottom, 43.
So we got Wilson 43.
Look at that. Yo, your man's on the ground. What is it? That's a cheat. That's the dirtiest shit in the world. That's some old cheap shot shit.
He jumped on top of him, and then Wilson. And then Panarin saw it, so Panarin jumps on Wilson, and then Wilson wrestles him down, and then this is live. Buchnevich and Dylan, who's a physical
look at this
player.
again. Your man's on the ground.
Buchnevich goes down, and Wilson is on him. And he forces him straight down his head, and then punches him. And that's when Strome sees it. Good for Strome.
Now what does that merit?
Is that not a cheap shot, y'all?
And so then Wilson takes a shot, and then you see how strong Wilson is as Panarin's on his back. And Wilson will pick him up and body slam. Here it is again. 89-43 is Wilson. And right
Look at that. That's some dirty cheap shot shit, man.
Strome sees that and comes to his help.
That's where Wilson makes a mockery of the game. There was no call for what he did.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but my goodness. I didn't know hockey was still a sport. Hey, low key, man. Look, I just love sports, man. So I watch all kind of sports. Like literally, I'll watch hockey, baseball, football, of course, basketball. I watch golf. But here's my thing about this. So that situation that happened right there, that was a dirty ass cheap shot by Tom Wilson. But here's my issue. So NHL didn't suspend him. They fined him $5,000. That's it. Literally, you saw the replay over and over again. The man is defenseless. It looked like he had his stick under his chin, put him to the ground, and then got in some funky ass cheap shots. That to me, man, that's putting player safety, at risk. Hockey is a physical sport. It is. But to deliberately take some cheap shot shit at that, there's no place in any sport for none of that. And you don't suspend him. You 5 G's? I mean, I know hockey players ain't getting baseball contract, they're not getting football or basketball contracts, but they're still millionaires. You know what I'm saying? He sneezed at that. Yeah, take that 5 G's. Let me go almost hurt another motherfucker. But anyway, you know what, man? I'm glad you're here for this next topic. I'm glad you're here for these next 2 topics. So everybody's been going crazy for this Russell Westbrook, situation. It's not really a bad situation. He's getting triple doubles pretty much every time he plays. About a month ago or so, I came on this show, and I've said it a million times. I respect Russell Westbrook's talent, but I wouldn't want him on my team. I say that because I feel that he is a me type of player. The game that he plays doesn't necessarily elevate a team. And people are like, well, what do you mean doesn't elevate a team? He's getting triple doubles. And one of those is assists. So he's getting his team involved. Really look at it. Is he really elevating the team? So I'm going to put it to you like this. So the Washington Wizards, before this year, haven't been over 500 since 2017-2018 season. And in that year, they finished 8th in the Eastern Conference. The next year, 2018-2019, the Washington Wizards finished 11th in the Eastern Conference. 2019-2020, the Washington Wizards finished 9th in the Eastern Conference. So 8th, 11th, and 9th were the last 3 seasons that the Washington Wizards had finished in the East. Right now, the Washington Wizards are under 500. No surprise there. And they're 10th. So all they really did was swap out John Wall for Russell Westbrook, and they're still in the same position. So to me, and looking at all this triple double mess, it's not elevating the Wizards. The team's still in the same position. history making or not, Russell Westbrook is the only person benefiting for him about to break Oscar Robertson's record for triple doubles. Russell Westbrook's the only one benefiting for getting all these triple doubles. You know, I know what everybody say. Oh, well, look at the Wizards, man. They're doing good right now. Oh, blah. Have y'all really seen who they beaten in the last 13, 14 games? They are literally beating up the bottom barrel of the Western Conference and the bottom barrel of the Eastern Conference. Is that really a something to hang your hat on? You know, you're beating up the bottom barrel of the teams. Probably, it's only pretty much 2 weeks left in the NBA season. Those bottom barrel teams ain't playing for nothing. Is that really something to be prideful about? You know, the only team that I can say that the Wizards beating in the last 13, 14 games that really mean anything. They got a close victory over the Suns, I believe. Let me double check. Don't quote me, y'all. But I can't give. I'm not falling for that. I'm in my opinion, what they do, you beating bottom barrel teams, good for you. I'm not what they doing over that. I mean, literally, they're beating the Cavs, they're beating the Cavaliers, they're beating the Thunder. You know, they're getting victories over the Golden State Warriors. Everybody knows what the Golden State Warriors look like right now. If Steph Curry has a cold and doesn't play, they'll have another 20-point loss again. Warriors got almost like 5, 6, 20-point losses this year. They play without Stephen Curry. There's YMCA teams that'll beat up on the damn Warriors right now. I mean, they got injuries like crazy. Draymond don't look like Draymond. Steph Curry is literally being a superhero right now. Like, literally. Steph Curry has literally got to shoot out his damn mind just to keep the damn team in the game. I mean, the Wizards are beating the Thunder, the Cavaliers. They're beating the Pistons, beating the Pelicans. The Pelicans, is a whole bunch of talented team, but they can't talented players, but they're not a talented team, as in congealed together. No. They're beating the Kings. Come on. They're beating the Magic. Well, beating the Pistons again. I mean, I guess a victory over the Lakers. I mean, but the Lakers, let's be honest, the Lakers are just not looking good. So the Wizards got a victory over the Lakers when AD first got back a couple of weeks ago. That's something to hang your hat on? I mean, come on. I mean, they got a victory over the Jazz. That's without Donovan Mitchell. What are we talking about? I know everybody's up in the war like, oh, Russell Westbrook, triple-double. Man, he's doing great. He should be in the MVP conversation. No, not in no MVP conversation. You beating up on cupcake teams. The Wizards are literally beating teams at the bottom barrel of the West and the bottom barrel of the East. Like, come on. You better get triple doubles. They're not playing for nothing. None of that shit means nothing. I agree with you. Triple doubles are only icing. Thank you, Mel. And everybody, Melvin Wall is a basketball guru. And I'm a matter of fact, I need to take a picture of that you actually agree with me. But come on, I mean, this is literally like the bully beating up all the kids on the playground because he's, 2 feet taller than them. This is really what's going on right here. I'm not trying to downplay Russell Westbrook's talent. I recognize he got talent. All I'm saying is his talent in his triple-double is only benefiting him because every time he pops up, anytime the Wizards pop up on SportsCenter right now, it's because they're talking about Russell Westbrook. They're talking about Russell Westbrook in triple doubles. They're not talking about the Washington Wizards. That's the only time the Washington Wizards get mentioned, is because the Washington Wizards is on the front of his jersey and Westbrook is on the back. That's the only time Washington Wizards get brought up on SportsCenter. The Washington Wizards are a trash team. I mean, come on, y'all. 3 years ago, 8th in the East. Following year, 11th in the East. After that, 9th in the East. They're 10th in the East. They're still the same trash team. Russell Westbrook is just a more healthier John Wall. The Washington Wizards are not getting mentioned if Russell Westbrook don't get triple doubles. Again, Russell Westbrook is only benefiting from the triple doubles, not the Washington Wizards. They're not benefiting from these triple doubles. They're still at the bottom of the East. If it wasn't for this old funky ass playing tournament, they wouldn't even come close to even having a chance to make it to the playoffs. I mean, for all these people that are falling in love with Russell Westbrook and these triple doubles, y'all can have that. I would never want Russell Westbrook on my team. He's just not a team player to me. I mean, but look, I can even take it further. So when Russell Westbrook started doing all this triple-double shit back in 2016, the first year he was alone with no KD, no Harden, nobody. It was pretty much primarily him as a ball handler, primary scorer. He's averaged, 32 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds. What did that benefit the Oklahoma City Thunder? Oh, it got him a first-round exit. Okay, following year, 2017-2018, Oklahoma City Thunder again. Averaged 25 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. What did it benefit the Oklahoma City Thunder again? Oh, yeah, another first-round exit. Okay, 2018-2019, last year in Oklahoma City. Third year in a row, he didn't average a triple-double. Okay, 23 points, 10.7 assists, so let's call it 11, and 11 rebounds. Russell Westbrook was shining. He was getting his name out there. It was popping. It benefited him. Let's see how it benefited the Oklahoma City Thunder. Third year in a row that he averaged a triple-double. Oh, yeah, first-round exit in the playoffs. Okay. I mean, so 3 years averaging triple-double Oklahoma City. He's going to average another triple-double this year with the Washington Wizards. 3 first-round exits, and he better hope that his team can still make it to the playoffs this year. Where are the triple-doubles that Russell Westbrook always gets? Where does it benefit the team that he's on? It benefits the shit out of Russell Westbrook. It builds his brand, builds his name. It helps people sell and go buy his jerseys. But when it comes to benefiting the team as in getting and let me preface when I say benefiting the team as in team success, what exactly is the teams that he is on? Are they benefiting from actual success as in being a great team? Because people gonna say, oh, well, one of those things that he's doing well is assists. Okay. Well, when I think of assists, I'm getting my team involved. They're being part of the game, but are they really? With Russell Westbrook, I don't see a actual whole team, effort. I don't see it. I'm not a huge fan of triple doubles. I don't. All right, Mel. So I don't mind triple doubles. I don't mind it. I don't mind it if your team is going, to the Eastern or Western Conference Finals, or you're making it to the finals, or you're winning the finals. I don't care. But my problem is with triple doubles is that is so is so individual. It's individual stat. It's so individually based that is not adding to the definition of a team, if that makes sense. Most rebounds are secured outside the paint with it. That's another thing. Everybody's shooting threes. It's not like when you shoot a three, it's just going to hit a rim and drop within the, that small little radius of the paint. You're getting those long ass rebounds that they're bouncing, hitting off the rim and bouncing back at least 5-6 feet the other way. It's like almost taking a mid-range shot. Rebounds are present when you fighting big. Bingo. And Russell Westbrook ain't going in the paint and fighting no big man. Come on. That's what really irritates me about these stats. And they say people, oh, he's stat padding. Well, he is. He is stat padding. He's not grinding in the paint. He's not doing none of that dirty work. He's not doing what Andre Drummond. See, Andre Drummond is going to get you 14, 15 rebounds a game because he's in the paint grinding, bodying, throwing bowls, trying to position himself with other big dudes, with other 6'11", 7-footers. Russell Westbrook ain't doing that. He's getting those little cheap little rebounds that coming off the rim, after a bad 3-point shot. And another thing I don't like about Russell Westbrook, I don't like the fact that he takes bad shots. I don't like the fact that he feels that he's obligated to shoot the three just because it's a 3-point lead. No. Russell Westbrook is far from being a good 3-point shooter. He's trash. He's not a great 3-point shooter. His game is driving to the hole. Might get a mid-range shot, but driving to the hole. And the thing about him being one of those players that can, get to the bucket, he's going to get foul calls. And the craziest thing, he's still not one of the greatest free throw shooters. Russell Westbrook just isn't a plays. He doesn't play team basketball, period. Point blank, period. He does not play team basketball. It drives me crazy. I'm irritated with it. And I've been hearing it all week on all social media platforms. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Yo, stop with the bullshit. Russell Westbrook is probably playing one of the most selfish games in the NBA. And let me preface as selfish as in the triple doubles and this shit only benefits him. When's the last time you heard anybody talk about the Washington Wizards? I'll wait. But I bet you they'll talk about the player, Russell Westbrook, who plays for the Washington Wizards. See the difference? See the difference? Nobody's talking about the Washington Wizards. But they'll talk about Russell Westbrook because he happens to play on the Washington Wizards. There's a difference. Spread offense with high screen and roll gives most of your assists to the one guy that's running the screen and roll. Same reason why Stockton and Nash says, yeah. Russell always has the ball in his hands. He get a big man that do a screen and pick and roll for him. He's supposed to hit that big man, dashing to the basket. He's supposed to. So, you set your big man up for I just get irritated with people glorifying and talking about gotta pay homage, pay respect to what Russell's doing right now. No, I don't. Come on, man. Like Russell Westbrook to me, look, I'll say it again. I like his talent. He has talent, of course. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a hater. I just don't like his game. You need cats but I'll say this. you need cats like Russell Westbrook in the NBA to help draw eyes to the sport. You know, he's going to draw eyes. He's going to sell tickets for the Washington Wizards. That's about it. But that team's not going nowhere. Having him on the roster doesn't make them a title contender. Hell, like I said, they're 10th in the East. These jokers trying to make sure they try to get into this little play-in tournament. You know what I'm saying? They trying to stay relevant in this little play-in tournament. You know, there's still 2 weeks left, and they still can get bumped out of that. So let me move on because I can feel myself getting heated about this whole Russell Westbrook thing, because I just think it's asinine that people are really, really going crazy for this triple-double shit like it matters. It's literally like empty calories, and empty calories are like potato chips. You can eat potato chips, but you're not going to get full off of them. You know what I'm saying? You still got to eat dinner. Still got to eat lunch. You know what I'm saying? You still need to have something of substance to fill you up. This isn't substance basketball. This is all fluff. This is all stats. This is for ticket sales. This is for jersey sales. This is for building his brand, but it's not building up the Washington Wizards. It didn't build up the Oklahoma City Thunder. Whatever team happens to have Russell Westbrook on, it doesn't build them up. It's just another building block for him, period. That's how I feel, and I'm moving on. All right. So Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks just had 2 back-to-backs. Played on Sunday, played tonight. And the Bucks got both wins. Now, both games kind of end up playing out the same way. Look, I'm gonna be honest. The Bucks played both games close, won both of them, but I'm gonna be honest. If the Brooklyn Nets are able to get all 3 of those players together, they win both of those games. Sunday, I thought that the Kyrie and KD probably didn't have the greatest shooting night. They shot it a little bit better tonight. It's their defense. It's going to kill them. For those who saw the Daystream show of the I.O.W. Sports show, we added a third co-host, Nick Shine, Monday, and he brought up a good point. So in the same trade that you get the great offense with James Harden, you lose great defense, with Jared Allen. You lose Karis LeVert. You lose, that's good defense. I was looking at the game tonight, and DeAndre Jordan, of course, is getting up there in age. And he can't do nothing with Greek Freak, with Giannis. He couldn't do nothing. I was looking at the defensive matchup. They put KD on Brook Lopez. So KD 7 foot, 6'11", 7 foot, and so is Brook. So Brook Lopez is just, of course, a little bit thicker, but why not? Brook Lopez is not an offensive threat on the Bucks, and they put DeAndre Jordan on Giannis. If not, they will put Blake on Giannis. Neither one of them cats couldn't do not a damn thing with Greek Freak. I will say this. Milwaukee was lucky to get away with that victory tonight because for some reason, Greek Freak took 12 shots behind the arc. Only made 4. I don't know who told him to take that many shots behind the 3. I don't know who authorized that. I don't know if he did that on his own, but never again. Anytime Greek Freak is taking 12 shots from beyond the arc, nobody, you should lose that game. That's not his game. He knows that. I know that. Stevie Wonder could see that. Ray Charles down in the dirt with his blind ass see that Greek Freak shouldn't be shooting threes that many times. That's not his game. Like literally, Milwaukee got away with one tonight. Like that's just my personal opinion, because Brooklyn should have made them pay for Greek Freak taking that many shots. Barnard. I mean, your man went 4 for 12 behind the arc. I'll give him props. He's not a good free throw shooter. Went 10 for 12 because he's going to get to the free throw line, because being in the paint is his game. He's going to get to the free throw line. So he's supposed to do that. Before taking 12 attempts, Brooklyn should have won that game. And that's why I say, if Brooklyn is able to stay healthy, get all three of your guys, KD, Harden, and Kyrie, all on they only had 7 games together, folks. 7 games. I mean, I haven't heard anything on the timetable of Harden coming back, but I mean, they'll probably just end up using that first round of the playoffs as a chemistry series. Get the chemistry going. That is if James Harden isn't able to come back in these next 2 weeks. But don't rush him back. He already had one setback on the hamstring. Don't rush him back. Because I'll be honest. Look at the East. The Knicks they've played the Nets tough, but they still haven't been able to beat the Nets. They're definitely going to have a problem with Philly, especially if Joel Embiid's 100% healthy. I mean, there's no secret to the Achilles heel of the Brooklyn Nets is their defense, and it showed these last 2 games, because Giannis was able to eat. But they definitely should have lost tonight, because I don't care how many times I'm saying I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm shocked that the Milwaukee Bucks let Giannis shoot 12 threes. I'm just shocked by that. Like literally, you just don't. You're asking to get beat. You are literally asking to get beat. I mean. Honestly, yeah, I just see the Brooklyn Nets having a hard time with Philly, because if the Nets have any repeat of a game with the Bucks like they did tonight, and matter of fact, they lost by 6 tonight, they lost by 3 the other night on Sunday. It's not like Milwaukee's blowing them out the water. They're not. It's literally small little details that the Nets are just not, taking advantage of. They should have took advantage of Giannis taking that many 3-point attempts tonight. Dude went 4 for 12. How many? I mean, literally. If you just look at the stat sheet and say, oh, Giannis shot 4 from 12 from 3-point. Wait, 3-point? Oh, yeah. They lost that game. I'm telling you, if I ever look at a stat line of that ever again, and I see that Giannis took 12 attempts for the 3-point and went 4 for 12, first thing I'm going to say is, oh, did they win that game or not? Because they had to lose that game. You got to take advantage of that. That might be some of the things that kind of worries me about the Nets with Steve Nash being a rookie head coach. Is he has to learn how to make certain coaching adjustments with this team. They got to find, especially when they come up against Milwaukee again and Philly, they got to find some type of way to get some kind of defense on Joel Embiid, get some kind of defense on Ben Simmons. Because to me, Ben Simmons and Giannis is damn near one and the same, in my opinion. I just think Ben Simmons has more versatility when it comes to his passing, and of course his ball handling is better. But when it comes to an offensive game, neither one of them jokers could shoot 3 worth of damn. Every now and then they might get lucky and get higher in the mid range, but they're an inside game, period. So that's why I'm saying the comparison. But when you got Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid on one team, they can't sleep on Tobias Harris. You know, I'm willing to say that Philly has, you know, right now the better big three of the East, because Brooklyn can't stay healthy as a big three as a whole. So Nets to me, Nets are going to struggle with Philly, but they can beat Milwaukee because they had that game Sunday, and they should have had this game tonight. So to me, that comes with the difference in coaching. When it comes to close games like that, coaching really matters in that point, because it comes down to certain details. You know? What's up, Young O? What's good, G? How you feeling? Glad for you joining the show. But you know, 2 weeks left in the NBA. Nets only, to me, in my opinion, Nets roadblock is the Sixers, and the Lakers roadblock, because I said the Lakers, who did I say? Lakers and Nets were my finals picks. Nah, man, I'm just a man that loves talking shit, talking sports, bro. But thanks for tuning in. I went Lakers and Nets in the finals. And honestly, my prediction looks more shaky by the day, and it's more on the Lakers side, honestly. I don't know. I'm slightly concerned about LeBron's health. I mean, he's not a spring chicken no more. You know, and that comment he said, I'm not 100%, you know. Maybe that was him telling Lakers front office, man, y'all rest me back. You know, shout out Mel Wall for pointing that out on their show today. Hey, I think you got a point on that one, Mel, for sure. Maybe he wasn't 100% healthy, but he missed yesterday's game, Monday night, and matter of fact, I think he'll be out for the rest of this week. He's gonna miss the Clippers game on Thursday. And then he'll miss that Trailblazers game on Friday. So there's 2 more games he's missing. The Lakers look like the Titanic right now, bro. Them motherfuckers look like the Titanic. They taking in water like a motherfucker. It look like the ship is sinking. they need something. Here's one thing a lot of people ain't speaking on with the Lakers. You know, I know they talking about LeBron. That Dennis Schroeder being out for almost 2 weeks because of protocols hurting them like hell. Dennis Schroeder was actually doing quite well this year. He was one of the pieces that kind of help, you know, kind of help keep the ship right. To me, that Dennis Schroeder being out for 2 weeks because of protocol is just as significant as LeBron missing these games this week. The games will be called different in the playoffs. It'll favor the teams that makes. Oh, that's a no-brainer. Oh, come on. I can't disagree with you on that, Mel. Come on. Lakers get into the playoffs. LeBron playing. You know, there's going to be some calls he's going to get. That's a motherfucking fact. I can't disagree with that. I mean, yeah. So, all right, y'all. We just filled up a whole hour. I didn't even mean to talk about Russell Westbrook that long, but I just got my blood was boiling so hot about this old bougie ass, dumbass triple double shit. But anyway, look, shout out my guy Youngo, you know, coming in from Twitch, jumping on. Of course, my man Melvin Wall and the whole Man Down Podcast Network for chopping it up with your boy. I'm actually, oh yeah, I forget you on West Coast time, so you still kind of up. Enjoying your Taco Tuesday. But look, it's been real, folks. You know, y'all go spend time with your loved ones, friends, and family. Y'all be safe out here. God willing, I will see y'all. Oh, matter of fact, folks, I will not have a show. I might have a show tomorrow. It depends on how much tequila I drink on Cinco de Mayo. I ain't gonna front. I keep it 100. But you know, if not, I will definitely be here Thursday night for sure. And then of course we have the day stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday with myself, Detroit Mel, and our new co-host Nick Shine, Big Nick. But look, God willing, I'll check you guys out within the next couple of days, if not tomorrow, depending on how much tequila I drink for Cinco de Mayo. But look, love somebody, hug somebody. Y'all be good. Peace.
Solid Hill TDS. Hitchhikers. Let's go. Yo. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blunt roll. Let it go, release to the beast, about to take control. Overload, burn another shrub to keep my mind sedated. Elevated, felt elated from withdrawal but never faded. Alcohol pumping out my system in need of patience. Point blatant, do it in reverse until the points taken. Put it in work to muscles jerk and my joints aching. Numbers don't lie, but I think these niggas point shaving. I am on another high. You can only taste the fragrance floating on the stroke. Bodies below, twisted, agitated. Hand me another grain, watch me break down and light this bitch. Explosive tendencies, watch me spark and ignite this shit. Put the game in a chokehold with a tighten grip. Niggas inciting shit, host people and they bite their lips. Cold hearted bastard, give a hot picture, icy kiss. Take a buzz to another level and heighten it. My karma is Dalai Lama, the smoke for enlightenment. Nigga drag me to hell with all the hounds and Leviathan things. Reach for a pack of guards, cause I'm about to smoke a quick. Pussy popping and percolate, I just want the smoke circulate. Losers will spectate and the haters will speculate, but I'm too busy taking all this vapor straight to the face. Damn. Shit. Oh, man. Shit pretty good. Hey, man, you got a light? Fuck that, I'm just shit. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, release to the beat, about to take control. Pick and roll with the bowl, whoa, watch the smoke unload. Let my soul sink into the flow, feel the flames below. Ready to go, light another pack, watch the blood go roll. Let it go, release to the beast, about to take control.